Hello everyone, and welcome back to my week 3 progress report, where I am going to be unpacking my week by week, to share with you how I'm getting on with my challenge goals. Start off with how I am getting on with my muscle ups. I was able to grab a little bit of Hayley's time last week. She was able to go over some of my transitions, gave me a few new drills to practice and to try. I got to admit, they don't feel all that comfortable yet. The false grip on the rings is definitely a skill in itself. It requires a lot of mobility through the wrist, as well as strength to be able to just hold that one position. I am just chipping away at that one. I'm trying to incorporate some aspect of my muscle up drills in every single workout that I'm doing. But I feel like I am somewhat getting there on that one. I'm feeling like the movement is starting to become a little bit more comfortable. My shoulders are starting to open up a little bit more, and I'm definitely rebuilding my strength. I was able to hit 4 chin-ups this week, which I'm feeling pretty good about. In terms of my weight loss goal, I feel like I'm slowly chipping away at that one too. I'm feeling leaner. My clothes are feeling great. My scales have run out of battery this week, which is completely fine. But at the end of the day, I know that the scales is not what is going to be setting me up for either losing or gaining weight. It's what I'm doing on a daily basis. So I'm keeping foods pretty simple this week once again. I have dropped my calories back by about 150 or so across the week, just to help really accelerate weight loss. Previously, I was aiming for around 1,800 calories. And while I feel like that is a good amount of calories for me to be on, I might be having some inconsistencies with the way I'm tracking, maybe not necessarily tracking as accurately as what I should be calculating them at, or maybe not measuring. So by bringing my calories back down, it allows just for that little bit of extra spillover that might be taking place. So I definitely think dropping my calories back a little bit more into a bit more of an aggressive cut will help me out. I'm going to keep paying attention to how I'm feeling and making sure that I'm planning out really nutritious foods and foods that are keeping me really full, really voluminous foods. So lots of good quality protein, vegetables, etc. that are really nutrient dense, because as you are dieting back, yes, you are on less food, you're on less calories. So it is important that you start to really review your food choices and make sure that the foods that you are eating are really nutritionally dense to be giving you everything you need. And obviously I'm breastfeeding, so I'm trying to be a lot better at actually remembering to take my iron supplements and my postpartum multivitamin as well, which I'm definitely prone to forgetting that on most days. So I think those little things will definitely be helping me out. I'm continuing to chug my water. Training's been going really well, so nothing huge to report on that front. I'm just chipping away at it. But I thought I would jump in and just do a little coaching session for those of you who might start your day, or you've started the challenge with these amazing goals and you were so excited by them. But then the weeks just kind of get underway, and then all of a sudden you kind of forget that you've got these goals and these things that you should be doing on a daily basis, daily practice, to be helping you achieve the goal that you want to achieve in 8 weeks' time. And unfortunately, yes, all humans, we love instant gratification. So if we don't get a reward for something instantly for our good choices, then sometimes we are less likely to carry them through. So this week, I want to help give you some tips to pull your goals back into front of mind, so that you don't start your week and go, oh yeah, that's right, I had that goal. I'm supposed to be on this 8-week challenge of dropping weight or fitting back into my clothes or rebuilding my strength or practicing mindfulness every day or something, whatever your goal is, that you just, in the chaos of life, you're just forgetting to actually carry them through. And if you don't change your behaviors, nothing will change. So it is really important that we're continuing to pull those subconscious actions into your forefront. So I want to give you some really practical tips, things that I do to help stay on track with my goals. And I get it, girls, life is busy and it's very easy to get distracted, but the things that I'm going to be suggesting are very easy things for you to implement. And once you do them on a regular basis, you will find that that will become part of your DNA, just part of the things that you do naturally. And you'll end up finding that you can then have a whole bunch of other habits that you kind of hang on to those other habits. And you'll find that your week will just unfold really beautifully without you needing to be always consciously thinking about the things that you need to do that will help you get there. So what are some of these habits that I'm talking about that will help bring your goals front of mind every single day so that you're pulling and you're doing the things, you're taking action on those things that will actually help move the needle even just a small little bit towards the big goal that you have in mind. So things that I like to implement is journaling at night time, getting a diary next to your bed, and that's why we have our habit tracker or our 8-week challenge journals. They should be next to your bed so that you can complete them, you can read over your goals, you can be ticking off your habits, and every single day pulling those habits back into front of mind and writing something down. Journaling at night will also help you set your intention for the day forward. So you can be thinking about, okay, what is it that I need to do? What is my non-negotiables? And then when you wake up, you're more likely to be thinking about them rather than just like getting up and going. The other thing that you can be doing of a night time is actually helping to prep for the night before. So that could be planning out your meals. It could be preparing your meals and making sure your meals are ready to go. So again, you don't just wake up in the chaos of the day and just like everything's going on and do none of the things. You'll have your food already there, ready to go. Have your clothes laid out for the gym. And that's like something that is a non-negotiable for me. I always pick out my outfits, I have it there. And then that way that helps my day start really, really smoothly. So those are some things that you can do the night before. On the morning of, I do like to pick one habit that then will be like a triggering habit that will then trigger all the other habits that would likely to follow. So for me, it's about having a really big drink of water. And by grabbing my water bottle and doing that, it helps to, one, make sure that I'm waking up well hydrated, but it also kind of just reminds me to be like, okay, today I am investing time in my own health. After I finish this water, I'm going to have a coffee. I'm going to have my lovely breakfast. I'm going to go to the gym. Honestly, I know that sounds like that's a lot from just having a glass of water, but it really does help. So that habit could be brush your teeth. It could be set your bed. It could be multiple things, but the key thing here is have a triggering habit. The other thing that I think helps me pull my step goal habit to front of mind is wearing a Fitbit. And when it's not charged or when it's not on me, I don't think about my step goals versus when I am wearing my Fitbit. I'm always consciously looking at the time and I'm looking at my steps, and just seeing my steps accumulate across the day does make me feel really good because it feels like I've been up and I've been moving and I've been doing a great job with all those things. Some other habits that might, come and help you, it really just depends. It could be writing something on your mirror at home, writing something on your fridge, putting your goals somewhere really visible. All of those things will definitely help you pull your goals front of mind. Because as soon as they start slipping to back of mind or you start forgetting about them, trust me, you will not action any of the things that will actually help you get closer to them. And if you think about like a really big project at work, something that takes a lot of effort, weight loss or getting stronger, it is exactly the same. It's not going to happen by accident. And it's the same with getting your first chin up or getting your first muscle up. I'm not going to be able to walk into the gym one day and just through the process of absorption, be able to do that muscle up. I have to work for it. And it's exactly the same as weight loss. You need to be making sure that you're pulling what is unconscious to your conscious, what is uncomfortable, making it comfortable. You have to be unpacking the things that you do on a routine basis that will actually help you make the change that's needed. And you've got to be making sure you're planning them out. It's just that simple because, as I said, it's not going to happen by accident. And if you think that people lose weight just by accident, it's not. It's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of patience and consistency and evaluation of what's working and what's not working. So really keep thinking about that, guys. It is a journey. You've got to be making sure you're planning it out. at the end of every week, I'm constantly evaluating how is my energy, how am I going with my gym workouts, am I making the most of them, am I cheating on myself by sneaking in extra licks and bites of foods that I'm not really even enjoying, am I nourishing myself, am I looking after myself. They're things that you just need to be consciously always thinking about as a way of self-care and a way to look after the body that you're living in. So I hope that that's really helped, guys. At the end of the day, like changing something like your body composition, it's not an easy process. And sometimes we can go down the road of just going, fuck it for the day. I won't worry about it. I'll start tomorrow. Let's order Uber Eats. Like, I'm busy, life's chaotic, it just isn't gonna work. And I get those excuses, and those excuses are perfectly okay to be using when you need them. Like, say for example, your day's fallen apart, your kid's sick at daycare, you need to step in, your day's not going according to plan, you have to go to hospital because your kid's there. Like, I get it, there's always these big situations that sometimes just happen, and you've got to go, okay, I've got to be fair on myself, I've got to be realistic. Maybe my health and fitness goal needs to get moved to the back burner just for a little bit, just while I sort out this fire, and then I can go back to it. But if you're always bumping your health and fitness goals backwards, despite the fact that you've made the commitment that you really want to change them, nothing is going to change. So you've got to be able to pull yourself up on your BS that you might be telling yourself, and make sure that it's the exception, not the rule, of you letting yourself off the hook for the things and the work that's not being done. So that's a little bit of tough love from me, guys. I hope that that's resonated. Please give me a shout out, a holler if it did. I can't wait to be jumping back on here for week 4. I'm going to jump back on the InBody scanner next week just to see how I'm getting on. Can't wait to speak to you then. Have a great week. Bye.